Bronchitis and pneumonia are pretty serious respiratory concerns. Bronchitis is when your bronchial tubes, which carry air into your lungs, get infected and swollen. Pneumonia is an infection in the lungs. Both need a good functioning immune system to alleviate. Hi, I'm Mary Bourne, traditional naturopath, and I love sharing natural remedies with people for better health. Today we're going to talk about some immune system supports and the difference between bronchitis and pneumonia. The best solution is to prevent these from happening. Smoking is the leading cause for lung conditions, including bronchioles. Secondhand smoke, we've learned, is even more dangerous than firsthand smoke, and vaping is not a viable solution. Anything you breathe in is going to either add to or damage your health. Working in an environment where there are chemicals such as shellac, paint, or other toxic fumes will affect the lungs. Air is the single most important nutrient you need for healthy living, along with water. Protecting the air you breathe may include getting an air purifier. Diffusing oil, essential oils, instead of burning candles or incense, and please stop using artificial room deodorizers. They are full of toxins that can destroy lung tissue. Eliminate things like Glade, Airwick, Febreze, or anything that may have bleach in it. One of the most harmful things we do is use dryer sheets to soften clothes. These create allergens that float through the air and even out into the environment to harm the animals. Using dryer balls with a couple of drops of essential oil is a much better option. You can go to Environmental Workers Group website to find out the rating on over 600 different air fresheners, cleaning products. That's EWG.org. And then search air fresheners. The ratings go from A to D. And the ones I mentioned are Ds. However, there are such things like Arm & Hammer, baking soda, and charcoal pouches. These wonderful little pouches can be purchased on Amazon, and they're full of charcoal, and they adsorb toxins. So they're really great. Stick up and have in your basement or your bathroom or in the closet of your bedroom to absorb any toxins that may be on your clothes as you come in. So make sure you add those to your list of things you need to do. So I like also to use Dr. Bronner's Castile fragrance-free soap, and then I add my own essential oils. Or another one I really like is 7th Generation. So find those. I've heard that even Target carries those. So I often like to use lemon. Lemon essential oil is a wonderful scent. Almost nobody objects to it. I like also to add orange, and they add extra germ cleaning power. So another tool I found are Norwex cloths. These are silver infused, and so they are antimicrobial. All you need is a little bit of water and wipe down with these. There's a special one for glass that I absolutely love. My mirrors are always streak-free. So my friends Jan and Kathy both are distributors, and I'll leave a link for you to contact them in getting them. So diffusing essential oils are well known for being beneficial to health. Some of the special scents like eucalyptus and pine needle have been used for centuries by natural healers. So I want to read to you a little bit. These you can find on my website. So, eucalyptus essential oil has a strong camphor-like odor, primarily due to its high eucalyptal content. An effective remedy for all types of respiratory problems, eucalyptus oil is capable of deodorizing and inhibiting contagious microorganisms when used as a disinfectant. So you can use that water spray, put a little drop or two of eucalyptus or lemon and spray it, and then clean with your cloth, and you don't need harmful chemicals. Eucalyptus oil is an excellent aid for sinus congestion and sore throat, and not surprisingly, eucalyptus is an effective bactericidal and fungal agent. So it's pretty multifaceted in cleaning up the environment. Pine needle is beneficial for both bronchitis and pneumonia due to its strong expectorant qualities. When mucus is trapped in the bronchial lungs, our air passages are not productive. And the bronchioles bring air into the lungs. So if the bronchioles aren't working well, then the lungs can't get what they need, the oxygen they need to send on into the bloodstream. Diffusing pine needle, which makes me feel like Christmas is in the air, will help the tissues of the respiratory system actually repair. So while providing more liquid clear mucus to clear the congestion. So let's think of it as, have you ever had your mouth water, so you're waiting for dinner or something, and you feel saliva forming in your mouth, anticipating that meal? Or have you ever seen a dog drool, just the water just coming on? Well, this is what eucalyptus helps to do in our bronchioles. So it moves that stuck, thick, toxic mucus on. That thin mucus can help display the toxic congestion and the trapped microbes contributing to the infection. So not only is it antiseptic, disinfectant, and helps to create thin mucus to breathe better, it is a helper to healing the tissue. So essential oils are extremely beneficial, and I encourage you to use them every day and find all kinds of ways to use it. So often you have I want to read you about pine needle. Excuse the grass cutting that might be getting into my breathing space here. Pine essential oil is regarded as an excellent remedy for all types of respiratory problems, particularly as an inhalant for treating bronchial congestion, colds, sinusitis, and catarrh. That's that heavy mucus. Especially with secondary bacterial infections and excess mucus. Pine oil may also help relieve more serious conditions such as lung infections, emphysema, and pneumonia. Furthermore, with strong antiseptic and expectorant properties, pine oil combats the effects of heavy smoking while simultaneously enhancing tissue oxygenation. So if you have a family member who is still smoking, you can help disperse that nasty catarrh and toxic fumes by simply diffusing pine oil. So you put a little bit of silver and some pine oil in your diffuser and let it escape into the air. You can also breathe it in. Now, if you don't have a diffuser, this is a very inexpensive alternative. You can spray with a fine spray and mist it in. And if you can do that every half hour or so, that's going to be very beneficial to help your lungs repair. So if you've had pneumonia and you may want to get the tissue healing, it's a really good answer for that. So often you have a fever when your body is trying to kill off an infection, and this is normal. You shouldn't try to discourage it unless it becomes too high. But a slight fever can help burn up toxins. That's why saunas are so good. And plenty of water is important, as you need to stay hydrated. Sometimes adding lemon, honey, and ginger are very helpful in warm tea-like drink, and then it can help move this along well. And don't forget about massaging. You can massage the eucalyptus in a little base of even olive oil and rub it into then let it sink into the lungs and bronchioles. Probiotics are helpful because you want to have more good guys than bad guys in your army. If you had an antibiotic, you definitely need to take probiotics. And the consensus is that you want to take probiotics twice as long as you took the antibiotic. So I take them all the time. I don't see any reason to stop. You're constantly being inundated with toxins. Why not have a good balance of good bacteria in your gut working for you? So according to the American Society for Microbiology, just a single course of antibiotics can alter your gut microbiome. And I've posted things about microbiome before. It's the really hot topic. And I think you're going to see more and more about it, how these microbes actually talk to the brain and give it information about what's going on with the body. So doing bone broths and cooked vegetables are a good way to get your strength back. I recently did a video about garlic. Hope you saw that. It's both on YouTube and Facebook. But this veggie is the best food for fighting colds and flu and respiratory illnesses. You know that when you take in garlic, it comes out your breath. And so it's getting to where it needs to go and almost instantly. So you want to use garlic. It's a great anti-inflammatory. It has the ability to calm smooth muscle. And I want to read you just again. These can be read on my website, bornforhealth.com. Just look up Herb Encyclopedia. So some of the more popular uses for garlic include asthma, atherosclerosis, cancer, colds, coronary heart disease, coughs, diabetes, ear infections, flu, hemorrhoids, hypertension, inflammatory skin conditions, intestinal parasites, tumors, and urinary infections. So this is a wonderful food. Now, if you don't like the smell of garlic, I've got good news for you. This garlic that you get from Nature's Sunshine is chlorophyll coated, and although it has the same quality and properties of raw garlic, it doesn't smell. So add that to your wonderful regimen of health. So emotions can affect the respiratory conditions. I wrote about mercy and forgiveness in my Monday morning e-newsletter, which you can find on my website under newsletters. And also, if you would like to be part of that 600 group that receive free newsletters every Monday, it takes about 5 minutes to read, but it's a great way to start your week. You can just email me, Dr. Mary at bornforhealth.com, and ask for the free Monday newsletter. So if you're constantly admonishing yourself for something you did or didn't do, this affects the immune system. So I give you hints in this newsletter on how to process from compassion to mercy to forgiveness. And it starts with you, okay? Whipping yourself into shape doesn't work as well as being kind and encouraging. So I've been speaking about Silver Shield for many, many years. I love the product. I use it, I take it in, I diffuse it. It's a great way to help people who can't swallow pills. It's a liquid. You can give some babies it by just droplets of it. So it's a very safe, very effective tool in my health toolbox. So I encourage you to check out the information on Silver Shield on my website, bornforhealth.com. Now, if you have any comments, please do so. I answer them, and within 24 hours, if you have something personal and you want to email me, it's drmary@bornforhealth.com, and I will help you find resources or answer your inquiries about health and good information. Now, I'm not a medical doctor. I don't treat disease, so don't ask me about disease and diagnoses or anything like that. I work with balancing the body, and I feel that that's how you get healthy, is get the body in balance, do what you know is the right thing to do to keep your body healthy. Now, if you know of, you have a hairstylist, manicurist, mechanic, somebody who works in dry cleaning, they all are exposed to incredible toxic fumes. And so give them this video, tell them to watch it. Maybe you can really make an impact on their health. You know, there's tons of lawsuits out there for people suffering from lung conditions, but what good is it after the fact? Let's try to do it before it happens. So the emotions are really a big part of lung conditions. The lungs hold the emotions of sorrow and sadness and grief. And if you are in any states of that, then try to move on. Try to move through it. Find help. Don't get stuck in this. One of the helps I found is the flower essence remedy, Be Courageous. Now, Be Courageous is a flower essence formula designed for those who struggle with self-doubt, fear, and indecision. It contains 7 flower essences that develop the inner strength and courage needed to face and conquer adversity. So I absolutely love this. It can be given to children to help them when they're discouraged. Young adults, it's not in an alcohol base, it's in a glycerin base, so it's doable for diabetics. It's just a wonderful remedy that helps with getting in touch with your grief and getting to terms with it. So what do you want to add to your regime to make sure that you are healthier this year than you were last? I've given you some food for thought, and hopefully you will be encouraged by this and pass the courage on to others. So please make sure that you stay tuned every Tuesday, 10:30, Dr. Mary's Facebook Live. And I also do this on YouTube for those people who don't have Facebook. So pass it on to the friends you have that you know don't do Facebook. Here are some action steps. Diffuse some essential oil that will enhance breathing and better health. Use safer cleaning products and air fresheners with essential oils. And forget those dryer sheets. Get some of those balls, drop a few drops of lemon on it, and have that smell go through the house. It's wonderful. Share what you learned, recommend these products and videos to your friends. Keep focusing on gratitude and be thankful for the people and gifts of nature around you, the flowers and all the joy in this world. And thank you for viewing. Until next week, this is Dr. Mary for the Health of It.